date with me on everything, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. It's at JoshWRB, and hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you're new, because that's the best way to stay up to date with all my videos right when they come out. Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh WRB here, bringing you a brand new review. Today, I am super excited to talk to you guys about Hereditary. I have been anticipating this movie for a freaking long time. This movie is directed by Ari Aster. He's only done short films before this, so A24 is just amazing at finding new, talented, amazing, whatever filmmakers that, like, I am obsessed with A24 films. I have Black Phillip right there, tattooed on my arm from The Witch. So if you're not a fan of the slow burn style A24 type film, then this isn't going to be your type of movie anyways. This movie does so many things well in the horror genre that a lot of other directors don't understand in horror. Like, showing people's reactions, that's what I am obsessed with, is yes, horrific things are happening. It's not always about overly showing what is happening on screen, because my head and my imagination and being a huge horror fan can go to way probably darker places than a practical effect or an effect on camera can show you. The lead up to a scare is always the best part. So there's a ton of amazing tension in this movie. The way horrific scenes unfold in this movie is done so well and relies more on the reactions of the people it's happening to rather than relying on you, the audience, to react at what's happening to it, if that makes sense. And that's what I overly loved about this. He establishes a shot with an amazing locked off wide shot that the movie kind of starts off with the slow zoom in on Toni Collette's character making miniatures and these really well done. Oh man, am I peeking all over the place? These really well done miniatures, and she's made a career out of it and all that stuff. But the way the camera like slow zooms into it, that is almost like I felt like the unfiltered, locked off wide shot was the audience looking at what is unfolding. So it was like, that's the audience cam. That's you as an audience. This is what, like, take it for what it is type thing. So like in most horror movies, or not even most horror movies, but like in most movies, you were forced by the director or by the director of photography to look at what they want you to look at. I felt like in normal horror movies, they would show you exactly what they want you to think or whatever in a situation, whereas this one would show you a little bit, but then just go right to that like audience view and go, take it for what it is. This is the craziness that's happening, and you're literally being forced to sit there with it and watch this movie it's crazy. It's really hard to talk about because I don't want to give away spoilers, because the trailer doesn't give away anything. I was super surprised. The whole audience just, there's certain parts in this movie where like everyone's just enjoying it and then just like, oh wow, and the whole audience is just like didn't breathe, it seemed, for like a good 2 to 3 minutes after like a few parts of this movie. So well done. It stays with you. It's one of those ones that I'm still thinking about right now. So much done well in this movie. Like so much. Alex Wolff had to go there times 10 in this movie. And yeah, I don't know. Like it was really hard for me to watch this movie because of the timing in my life. Like, it was a really terrible, super terrible movie for me to watch. My grandma just passed away on Tuesday, and I watched this movie on Wednesday, and it is about the grandma passing away in the movie and her being really crazy, you know, like it's all about like the bad grandmas, and like my grandma passing away the day before I saw this. It made it like it made it a lot harder for me to watch, but I love horror movies, and I put that aside to watch this and review it as just a movie. It also, with all the hype before a movie, like I've gone into a bunch of newer horror movies where it's like uh you get like the quote like Stephen King thought it was the scariest movie ever, and then you see it and I was like, that was not scary at all. This uh horror and scaring and blah blah blah, it's all relative to how you are actually scared or what actually scares you. None of this stuff actually scares me, so I wasn't scared. I was off put for sure. There's a lot of like off putting parts and like really, like you don't want to obviously go there, and it brings you to weird places, and the third act is just relentless and crazy and just like, wow, this movie is something I have to see again just to bring it all in. There's so much that happens subtly in the background and stuff that I didn't notice at first, and then it starts to like ramp it up a bit, and like that is so off-putting and like creepy, and like the whole tone of this movie was just perfect all the way through. The direction and the, like I said before, that locked off like audience shot, take it or leave it, like take it for what it is type mentality. I felt that the whole way through this movie. It was like the fine line of like super dark, there was some comedy built into it, and like you actually have to think and make up your own mind of what you think is actually going on. And like it's so smart, it's so well done. I don't even know what else to say about this movie was fantastic. I literally can't wait to see it again. This movie is getting 6 out of 6. It was just, I cannot wait to see it again. I'm so happy that Cuff brought this a little bit early to Calgary, so the horror fans of Calgary could see this a couple days before it came out. So thank you so much to the Calgary Underground Film Festival for getting this movie and bringing it to Calgary a little bit early for us. That's all I got for this video. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to click this video you see on the screen. You might actually like it. Have a nice day, guys.